So this is the cover. I did the front, and I did the back as so. All I have to do is, add a few things, maybe some wordy words or little picture do's or little doo-da-das. And I figured that while I was sitting here doing this, I'd turn my camera on and we can glue in the front covers and talk about some of the ideas I have for that. I'm going to put packing tape over this. I'm sorry for this glare. I'm sorry. It's just horrendous, this life I live. I'm going to put packing tape on that, and I just want to do something on the inside. So I grabbed some texture pieces that I had. I have this. I got one of my jelly prints from the other day. I got this pretty doodaloo. I got this bouquet of flowers. We got a half a face, and I have waterfalls. So I thought that'd be a good start, and if I needed some more, then I would do that, but I don't think I will. I am just going to cut down this white line because even though I'm going to probably cover part of this picture up, I don't want to have to worry about covering the whole line up, if you know what I mean. I was going to go live, but I got really lucky today, and my husband has somebody in town, his friend who delivered our backhoe, so I got to have a few hours to myself, and I watched some live streams, and I got some things done. I transplanted one of the trees I just bought, and I went outside to my storage truck and got some of the orders ready to go from the videos I've been posting, and so it's just like putzing around, and I get a little bit of cleaning up to do in the kitchen, but they're on their way back, so it is what it is, and it'll be fun. It'll be just fine. I'll get it done when I get it done. I'm not worried about it. So it is what it is. Let's see how this would go. And I was going to go live, but I was like, you know what? I kind of don't feel like talking and interacting with people. So I'll just sit here and talk to myself instead, Which, I'm pretty sure that makes me insane, but none of you girls are going to judge me, right? And they're doing like some kind of weird tree work outside, so I just don't know. I just don't know anymore. I'm not particularly fussy about this fussy cutting. I'm just getting, I ugly cut things out of magazines when I'm in a rush. So I'm just cleaning up the ugly. I sorted a ton of magazine images. I've decided that all the magazines I get from this point forward, which are just ones that are coming in the mail, I am no longer ordering. I am no longer ordering magazines. So whatever I get in the mail is going to be, I am taking out the pages that I want, and I'm putting all the pages into a big shoebox, and I'm not doing anything to them until I absolutely have to, because I just have way too much. I just have way too much stuff. So, I'm going to use up some of what I've got. Haha, don't we all say that? And then next thing you know, we're buying 10 magazines. No, but for real, I am. I cannot be holding on to this anymore. I just can't do it. So, that is my plan. And my actual creating mojo is still gone. I'm doing this. This is my journal. And I'm organizing and I'm putzing around these last, this last week or so. But since that craft fair, my actual journal spark is not with me right now. So I'm just kind of taking it easy and doing, doing some easy things, sorting images, which is something I've been wanting to do, and you know, keeping it peaceful. Peaceful art. I might do some glue book videos this week. I might do a glue book stream. I don't know. It all depends on what happens with the guy my husband has here and what our plans are when he's gone. So, you know, we'll see how it goes, I guess. I'm probably going to do leans on this because, yeah, I'll do some leans on this because it's very glossy, even though I used a glue stick on the front, but some of it is coming up a little bit, so I'm, you know, I'm going to do the packing tape, and I am going to do the packing tape over here, but the Aleene's is just easier to just squirt it on there, you know. And sorry for the glare, and the glare is gone. And my voice is hoarse today, and I'm assuming it's the allergies, since we get a lot of ugly things in bloom. When I went out to the truck where I've got all my books right now, I had like a whole stack of boxes. If you see the video, I show you a little tiny taste of what that trailer is like. So you see all the boxes stacked very dangerously, and a whole bunch of them fell down. So I had to put them back. Luckily, no boxes with books fell, because if that was the case, that would have been like giant booms, but it wasn't. It was just some boxes. I actually have a whole box, a banana box, that is full of hanging folders. So I think they were from my husband, and he just threw that box in there, you know, because I would scoop that right up, right? So I think that I'm going to keep those because they make great journal covers, right? I'm going to put the face. Everybody loves a good face. They make great journal covers, those hanging folders, and they make great like embellishments and envelopes and pockets. So even if I don't keep all of them, I mean, it's a banana box full. I bet you there's 100 or 200 in there. You know, I might not keep them all, but I'll keep most of them. Oh, sorry, I got that glare again. But it's like this, it's dark in here today. So I have my new tree out front, basking in the sun, which is just lovely. And if I do that there, and I take this and put it back here maybe, and how much of it do I really even need there? I need more than that. Let's see what I can find, because I got a bunch of these book pages over here. And I got a bunch of junk over here. Let's grab another one of these pages. And I will cut this. So yeah, my husband took his buddy up into Virginia, and they stopped for lunch. So he took him up into the mountains, you know, where the roads are 90-degree turns on a 90-degree hill. So you know, they had a good time, and they took Lily, so that's how I got a little bit of peace and quiet here, right? If I do that with the face, and I do this with the waterfall, now I want the waterfall to show a little bit more, right? Although I guess that part there is the part I really want showing from here. That is nice. That is very nice. So, I want to keep all the images out of this book because this book was old. So I'm going to just cut out another column here. I don't even care how perfect it looks because it's going to just set up back there for me. But, you know, I'm not going to have enough images. All I have left is that mountain image. I guess I could do book pages on the bottom, too. I mean, I do have enough book pages in this house. My husband was funny yesterday. He's like, if I want to clean up her space, it's easy. I just got to take a torch to it. I'm like, yeah, good luck. My paper is packed tight. There's going to be a long time before you can catch this crap on fire, mister. Men, you know. I'm glad to see everybody's interest in the things that I'm selling. It's nice to get rid of stuff. I see in a lot of other people's auctions that they are selling a lot of yearbooks, and I have a whole stack of them that I got with those books, so I'm going to try selling some of those too. You know, because I don't have any use for all of, if I kept any, you know, I keep one. I don't need, you know, I don't need 40 yearbooks, you know. So be on the lookout for that. I will have yearbooks coming up. That's in my other trailer though, and that I will need Brian's help with to get that box out because he put a whole bunch of stuff in front of it. So I was trying to get in there the other day to find a book for a project that I'm making, a commissioned project, and I couldn't get in. I couldn't even almost get in that box because he stuffed some of his car stuff so tight up against it. So it's gonna have to be on a day when he's working in there and I can steal him for a second. But we went to Olive Garden last night, and Olive Garden is like my favorite. So I had the rest of my meal for lunch today, and it was just so good. It was so good. So, you know, I still have a few breadsticks in there, and I have some homemade pizza sauce because I make my pizza sauce in bulk. You know, I make a big tub of it at a time, so I have some homemade pizza sauce in the fridge. So, what I'm going to do is, later on, when I'm hungry, I will warm up some pizza sauce and then just dip the bread in it. And it's really good too if you just dip it in oil too. I do that a lot. Just oil and bread. Oh, I didn't want to glue her down yet. What the crap? Well, I'll just lift her up. You know what I noticed though, and it's so funny. I used to be a smoker, and I quit in 2013. I quit actually about 6 months before I got pregnant, which worked out just swimmingly. So now, and it's been, the last time I had a cigarette was in like 2015. I would have one once in a while. So this notebook is, I got a huge stack of these from a thrift store, and they were $1.25 a piece. So I bought all of them. You know, they had like 7 or 8 composition books, and I'm using one right now. That's what I'm using, and I didn't notice on that one, but this one stinks like cigarette really bad. I'm shocked because the other one I'm using didn't, you know, it doesn't stink at all. And you know, my nose is pretty sensitive to that stuff now. It's funny when you quit how, of course, stupid glue stick. It's funny how sensitive you become to that stuff when you're not around it at all. So like I haven't been around it at all for 4 years. 4 years I have not, except for like visiting, you know, my mother smoked, so I visited her and stuff like that, but I haven't lived in it, is what I should say. You know, where I'm in it all the time. Where I used to work, they smoked inside, so I was in it all the time when I was at work. But now I'm never in it, and I can smell it really strong on this book. At first I didn't realize, I was like, wow, this thing smells musty, but it's not musty, it's cigarette smell. So my mom's like, nothing's worse than a reformed smoker, and guess what I am? I'm that terrible reformed smoker. I can't stand the smell anymore. I'm just trying to hurry up and finish this so I can, because I'm out of pages in mine. I'm starting to use up, like, I am starting to use up, I ripped pages out of a notebook that I had, and that's what I'm using. That's what I'm using are the pages that I ripped out of this, like, decorative fancy journal. A lot of people buy me fancy stationery, like, you know, the pretty little journals. I have a ton of those that I've collected over the years. And I've used some of them as journals, and they work nice. You know, they work alright. The pages are thick in them, which I like because I can use whatever pen I want. The pages in the composition books, like the Walmart composition books, are awful. This one here is from Dollar General, and you know, that's the brand. I bought this, like I said, at a thrift store. But it says on the back, my baby is awake in there. I laid her down for a nap, apparently. Not so much. It says on here, you know, Dollar General, so that's all I know. But the pages in this are a little bit thicker. The pages in the Dollar Tree ones are a little bit thicker than the Walmart ones. The Walmart ones are awful. So I use the Walmart ones, like, for the glue style books, but I don't use it for, I don't use it to write in because I don't trust it to, I don't trust it to work. You know what I think I might do? I might just do this. Let's see. Let us grab, because I'm going to do washi along the edges like Elizabeth does from Never Hopeless. Never Hopeless by Elizabeth, in case you are looking. She's the one who, you know, she's the one who really lit the fire under my arse about doing this. I was like, you know, I really gotta get this done, you know. And then I started watching her creative journaling and her Fibonacci's, and it really sparked my get this journal done juice. You know, because my calendar pages start on the 28th of this month, so I've got a few days. How is that? Go right up to the edge. And then I'll just leave this lines underneath, you know? Me, like 5 years ago, would be like, never. Both cover pages have to be covered in something. But now I'm like, what ifs, man? What ifs? What can I do over here? I'll do my little sky one. This came from AliExpress, and I know that their washi tapes are really nice and cheap, but they are really horrible quality. I know that they're not supposed to be permanent, but most of these don't even stick a little bit. They'll stick, like this is going to stick for about 5 minutes, and then I'll have to glue it. But I think that looks okay. And, you know, I didn't know if you guys wanted to hang out while I washi taped the inside of this, but my cover pages, what I've decided to do, I'm sorry, I'm going to cut this off camera here so you don't have to watch me cut like a total idiot, trying to get the edges just right, you know. Like I'm going to actually write on my cover pages. I'm going to use every inch of this journal because I want to have some idea pages for my business and for my Facebook group and for my, you know, my sales, because I've still got some stuff to sell, you know, so I want to be able to keep track of what I'm doing. So I'm going to use my cover pages for that, and I will show you Momentareluso. You like that word? Just invented it. Just invented it right now. Because I am smart. I'm a smart cookie, you see? I'm smart, you see? This is how I talk, see? If anybody watches Dave Chappelle, that was like one of his best stand-ups. I love Dave Chappelle. He cracks me right up. I don't care what anyone says. There are a few comedians who really actually crack me up, but Dave Chappelle is one of them. Except for his new stuff was kind of like not funny enough. You know, he was kind of serious, and I don't really... And that's fine if you want to be serious, but don't be serious in a stand-up show. Be funny. I'm watching you because I want to laugh. I'm not watching you to contemplate the cosmos. If I wanted to contemplate the cosmos, I watch something serious like NCIS. No, I'm just kidding. My husband watches NCIS. He watches like he's watching it for like the 100th time. So I can watch those shows. But I can watch them. I can watch like a drama series like one time. There's some series of shows that I started watching years ago, and I gotta catch up on. So I'm gonna have to start them over because I forget more than I remember. But that's about it. I'm not even gonna tell you what shows they are because they're embarrassing. Just put it this way: vampire shows. Because I liked vampire shows, and I bet you I would still like them a lot because they were good shows. But I also, you know, like I finished Sons of Anarchy. I watched that one with my husband. I started that one over because I'd forgotten. So we watched that one. I'm not really into, he's really into like the police shows, and they're okay. Like I like Blue Bloods and stuff, but I'm not like, and I like NCIS, but you know, I'm not so into them that I could watch them over and over. You know, I can't do that with anything. I lost a little triangle of paper on a shirt covered in triangles. Oh man, I cracked myself up. Oh, I'm trying to determine if I hear somebody here. Oh, my computer screen just totally went crazy. I gotta get a new computer, like the screen has officially had it. Let me grab some pretty paper, and we'll do my idea that I was thinking. Let's grab some summary. I've got some summary things. So let's grab these. And, you know, I don't really care if it says, one of them says grocery list. But I got this at Goodwill, and it was like 49 cents. Look at those pages in there. And I even love this little case. I decided that I really am enjoying the peacock thing going on lately. I'm really into it. When I had my dog, I had a peacock leash for him, and I didn't even care. I was like, yeah, he's got a peacock leash, and what you gonna do about it? You know? Let's start with that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this. I will take one of the peacock pages and one of the grocery list pages, and I'm gonna stick them down with a little bit of blue polka dotties. This is Scotch washi. I love Scotch. The only thing I don't like about Scotch is it's not as fun as the cheaper washi tapes, and you know, it's got a glossy sheen, but if you want something to stick down, use Scotch. I am not even kidding. That and the Duck brand. The Duck brand is phenomenal. And you can find those ones at Walmart. You might be able to find the Scotch ones at Walmart too. I don't even know. I don't even know what Walmart sells anymore. I just know that I go there and I see washi tape, okay? Do whatever you're going to do with that information. Oh, I got to put packing tape on this first. Pooper, I got to go grab it. So I'll grab it and you can see what I do to seal this nightmare. So this is not the most expensive packing tape. This is the Home Depot brand. And my husband has all these big tape guns from when he had his business. You know, as if he was like into the shipping business. But he ordered a lot of stuff from Uline. I have a ton of stuff from Uline. Sorry to all of you out there with sensitive eardrums. Just thought I'd make sure everybody's awake. And I'm not perfect with it. I've been doing it like this since high school. I've been doing the packing tape on it. So, and let me just tell you that all of my journal covers from high school are still perfect. So, the packing tape does something, right? I might not, I might not do the whole inside since this page is just painty paper, but so long as I get it sealed up good on the inside. And this one I'm going to have to do the spine because this was a calendar page and I went around the spine with it, so. You know what, maybe I won't. I'm not going to put any words or anything. Because I kind of just really like this flower, and like I was looking at other little dinglings to put on there, but I wasn't ding-a-linging, you know? I just wasn't. Actually, the guy I bought my ice cream truck from, his business was called Mr. Dingling. He looked like a Mr. Dingling, too. If you can imagine if Dingling was a person, that's what this guy looked like. It was fun. He was a fun little character. Okay, see, so there's the whole front of it. You can't even see the lines really, you know, unless you're really looking. Like, look, you could look in the glare and see all those lines there, but that don't even bother me one little bit. So let's get the back done, and then I'll go over the spine in a few strips, you know. This one isn't completely straight, but, you know, I don't care. I don't care. If you care, then go somewhere else and care. Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares. I just listened to that song on the radio, so that's why I said it. Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares. Someday, maybe I'll sing for you guys for real. Like beautiful Lizzie Brewer. She sings all the time like a pro. Elizabeth, you are a professional. My husband loves listening to her sing all the little old songs, you know. He thinks it is so great. He tells me, like, tell her to sing this, tell her to sing that. I'm like, I'm not telling her that. So, Lizzie, be prepared. I might have requests for you in the near future. My husband pesters me enough. It's like I got a few wrinkles on this piece inside, but I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna cry about it. You just move on. You just move on with your wrinkled life. Okay, this is gonna pretty much take care of this side, and then I am gonna go over the insides of these because they are, you know, pages that are glued. They are glued pages, but first let's do our spine, because look at, I'm already peeling up in the corners, and nobody wants peely uppies. We spent the whole day yesterday pretty much on my front porch just enjoying the sunshine and the breeze. It was 82 outside. Today it just feels hot to me. Like, I don't know, there's no breeze, you know. Yesterday there was this gorgeous breeze. Brian's buddy showed up. They unloaded the backhoe. We all, you know, hung out. My 94-year-old neighbor came up. he was playing with the kids. It was just beautiful out. It was just beautiful outside. Today it just feels hot. Like when I went outside and almost had to beat up my mail lady, it's like hot outside. So let me explain to you that story. First of all, this mail lady started her reputation in this area. Every time there was a package that was too big for your mailbox, she put this ticket in there that said, you have to come to the post office and pick this up, which worked out awesome for the package I paid $8.99 to have shipped from Hobby Lobby, so that I could go pick it up at the post office, which is this particular post office, which is where my actual zip code is. That's 8 miles away. So I had to drive across town, you know, instead of driving to the close one, which is only 4 or 5 miles away. So that was how it started. This woman drives through these neighborhoods like a bat out of hell. She comes flying up to my mailbox, skidding in the sand at the bottom, you know, the dirt at the bottom of my driveway, kicking up the rocks and stuff all over. I'm like, this woman is nuts. And her truck is like a piece of crap too, okay? So she did 2 packages like that where she put the thing in the mailbox instead of driving up and putting it on my deck, on my front porch, I mean. So that's where it started. That put the sour taste right in my mouth. So today, I got a package from eBay, and first of all, she wasn't even going to leave it until she saw me standing out on the porch. So she comes up, hands me someone else's package. She's like, oh, you have to, you know, there has to be a signature for this. I'm like, yeah, okay. It's not my package. It's not the right thing. It's soft. It's obviously clothing, you know. I'm like, that's not my name and that's not my address. And she's like, oh, sorry, and like goes to leave. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. According to my tracking, I got a package out for delivery. She had to dig through her crappy little pickup truck to find the package. I'm like, so you know what I did? Because now I don't trust her as far as I can spit. So I signed up for that informed deliveries. A woman that works at the post office that I gotten to be really good friends with because I'm in there all the time. She told me about it. You know, I said, wow, you can get your mail sent to you through an email now. And she's like, oh yeah. She told me all about it because she does it since she works there. And she's like, it works out awesome. Like, you know, so what they do is they send you an email of what you should be getting at your house. Okay. They send you an email, not of what's being delivered, of what is scanned in to go to you. Okay. So they take a picture of the package or the envelope or the junk mail or flyer or whatever, and they send it to your email address before it's even on the truck. Okay? They might even do it when the package is scanned when it arrives at the post office to be shipped. It might even be before it reaches the destination post office, you know? I'm not 100% sure because I just signed up today. So I'm sure I will know within the next few days exactly what's going on, you know? So I signed up for it because I don't trust this woman. Like, what a wackadoo. Oh, so mad. I paid $21 for this package from eBay. It's a jelly plate. Don't tell my husband. I'm just kidding. I'm going to tell him because I'm going to tell him that I had to sign up for that informed emails thing. You know, just frost my tuchus. So I'll let you all know how that goes. I will let you know. I'm going to put a piece over here and a piece over here and a piece over here. No, I'm only going to put a piece down here. So that this doesn't... I mean, I haven't had any problems with my other one, and I don't think I taped the whole way. See, I got a big wrinkle there now because the tape just came up, but I don't care. I didn't have any problems on this page in my other journal because I'm not beating my journals up like I used to, where I'd have them, you know, I'd have them in my... when I was in college, and I used to carry them around with me everywhere, and I just don't have that kind of leisure anymore. I don't have that kind of leisure anymore to be able to carry a journal around with me everywhere I go now. Did you really just break washi tape piece? Stupid tape. Sorry, as you can see, this mail thing has just got me all... Just wanna... You know, we had this other woman, she was great, and I loved her, and I haven't seen her now in like a month. I mean, I see her around, but you know, they changed her route. You know, that's exactly what transpired. So I get this frickin' nutso. You know, when the good mail woman is like, you know, over in China or something. Just really upset me. As you can see, I take my mail very seriously. See, so if I start like this, right, and then if I want to put a piece of scrap paper right here, you know, or what if I did this? What if I did this? What if I did stick this up yonder? I love saying yonder. I love the lingo around here. Like my neighbor's so cute. He reckons. He yonders. Just so full of wordage. This looks like water, right? Very nice. Very nice. So I'm going to put like my Journal to Bliss ideas over here. And then on the back, I'll put my Chadwick Rose ideas. And, you know, on one of these side pages, or both of them, you know, I'll use them for whatever. I'll put in my, you know, like I'm going to leave this so I have that space right there. I'll put in my, you know, things I have to track for my orders that have got to be shipped out. Like, I really like her face, so I don't really want to cover it up. I'm just going to leave this back cover. Unless if I put something over here that I can flip. Maybe I'll try that. Let's look through my crap, y'all. Let's look through my crap. Let's get rid of these, right? Grab my pretty... Oh, I just love that. I just love that. That's why you gotta keep an eye out in every corner at the thrift store, because you just never know what you're gonna come across when you're junking. What do I have in here for larger papers? Oh, I'll use some of my ledger sheets, right? Like my larger ledger pages. Because I got those, not my watercolors. But if I use these pages right here, right? And that one there is filthy, but I'll still use it. It's just my journal. I didn't like. Let's do 2 pages. Nah, that page is like really crappy. Screw it. I'll put it in the back. So if I do this, right? Put my ledger sheet right here for a minute. If I tape this right here, if I tape this, I might have to cut it down. Let's go ahead and cut it down. Okay. Because I think I'm going to want it to be about the same size. Now remember, people, I do have plenty of this paper that I could just use, but I don't want to. Okay. Tuck that back in. And grab my Peninsula. Trace over here. A little neater, please. And like that. I could just use the composition pages I have. They're already folded and everything, but whatevs, yo. You know, and I could do this, and I can add those pages in like so. And I could use a paper clip, right? And then I can remove them when I have some business stuff I have to attend to. What do you think of that? Aren't I just so full of fabulous ideas? Don't you wish for 1 second you could be in my crazy little brain box? I know. You're all just oohing and ahhing over this. And I could decorate this, and I might start incorporating some stickers. But for now, I'm going to let y'all go since it's already been 40 minutes, and I really planned on this being like a 20-minute long video. But thanks for listening to me blab on about my life. I'm going to put washi tape on all the edges of my pages. And, maybe I'll add some stickers in here or something. And if it looks any good, maybe I'll show you a video when it's done. The baby's in there squawking, so I got to go in there. I love you all, and thanks for hanging. Ta-ta for now.